starting at number 1 here. We're starting at number 21. So this is going to be our homework. All right, so we're going to say Cassie, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I'm going to say Cassie, bought 7 pounds of mozzarella cheese. Each pound costs $4.29. About, ooh, nice, I get to estimate. About how much did he spend altogether? So I don't know if you guys know what mozzarella cheese is. It's the kind you normally put on pizza. Sometimes I call it string cheese too, and I do that, string cheese. So $4.29 for 7 pounds. If I want to know how much 1 pound is, I'm going to divide. So instead, sorry, no, I'm doing this wrong way. Each pound, 1 pound costs $4.29. So I want to know how much 7 pounds is. So I have to multiply, right? 1 is $4.29. I need to multiply by 7. But I'm doing about. So I don't have to do 4.29. I'm going to round this to 4. Because I look, that's a 2. I'd probably, if I was going to the grocery store, I would round it to a 5 to make sure I had enough money. But I'm going to round it to 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Nice, thank you. $28. All right, here's my next one. Ariel buys 2 fish tanks at the pet store. Each tank holds 9.7 liters of water. How many liters of water will she need to fill both tanks? So 1 tank is 9.7 liters. She needs 2 of them. 9.7, and this is saying how many, right? It's not estimating for me. I have to do the exact number. So I'm going to say 9.7 times 2 equals, and you know, I like to write my problems this way. So I'm going to say 7 times 2 is 14. Split my number, right? 14. I carry my tens place, put my ones place right there. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 1 is 19. And then I put 1 number behind the decimal place. Because my factors, there's 1 number behind the decimal place. So in my product, 1 number behind the decimal place. So my answer is 19.4 liters. It's just one way to measure how much water. I can measure it by a liter. I can measure it by a cup, a gallon. It costs $4.25 for 1 pound of roast beef. How much will it cost to purchase 2.5 pounds of roast beef? Round to the nearest cent. So after I find my answer, I'm going to round. When I round at the end, not while I'm multiplying. So I need to know exactly how much. So I'm going to say $4.25. I'm not going to put my decimal places yet. Times 2.5 pounds. And multiply them. So I'll multiply by the digit here first. So I'm going to say 5 times 5 is 25. Carry my 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Carry my 1. I'm still doing this number right in the ones place. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 1 is 21. I don't want to mess up here, so I'm going to put a 0. So I hold this place value. Because I already multiplied by this number. Now I'm going to multiply by the tens place. 5 times 2 is 10. I'll cross this out to carry my 1. I did 5 times 2. Now 2 times 2. 4 plus 1, 5, right? And I'm writing them nice and neat under the digit. I did 5. I did 2. Now I have to do 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Add these together. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 1 is 6. 2 plus 8 is 10. So now I know I need 1, 2, 3 numbers behind the decimal place. 1, 2, 3 numbers behind the decimal place. So 10.625. So hopefully you guys know 0.625 isn't money, right? I need to find money. I need to round here because there's no such thing as a half of a penny. Right? This is 62 pennies. $10.62. So it's really 10.625, right? So I'm going to round this 2 to a 3. So my answer instead is going to be $10.63. And I'm going to write my problem up here. $4.25 times 2.5 pounds equals about $10.63. It's going to be a little bit less, but we round our money because we only count to the penny. I don't go to the thousandths place in monies. In money, I only go ones place and tens place. I mean tens place and hundreds place in money on the penny side. Describe the pattern below. What are the next two numbers? So I need to look at this pattern and figure out what is the next two numbers here. So I see 0.41, 0.82, 1.64, 3.28. Well, if I add 0.41 plus 0.41, I'll have 0.82. Let's see what happens if I add 0.82. If I add 0.41 to it. Let's see what happens. So I'll have 2 plus 1 is 3, and 4 plus 8 is 12. I'd have 1.23. No, that's not what I did here. So I'm going to try and figure out what else could I do. How about if I take 4.1 times 2? I'd still get 0.82. How about if I have 0.82 times 1.64? So I'll do my math over here. Times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 8 is 16. I put two numbers behind the decimal place, 1.64. That's what they're doing. They're multiplying by 2. I'm going to do it again just to see if I get 3.28, just to double check. 4 times 2 is 8. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry my 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. I have two numbers behind the decimal place. Yep, that's the pattern they're doing. So now I'll just multiply by 2. 2 more times, right? I need the next two digits, the next two numbers. Not digits, numbers. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry my 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. I'm going to put two numbers behind the decimal place. So my next number is 6.56. And now I'm going to multiply by 2 again. So I'm going to say 6 times 2 is 12. Carry my 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Carry my 1. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Two numbers behind the decimal place. So my next number is going to be 13.12. All right, and now I have to look at my problem. Describe the pattern below. What are the next two numbers? I found the next two numbers. I just need to find my pattern. So I'm going to put a semicolon to separate the two parts of my answer. So my semicolon just lets me know I'm giving you another part of the answer. And my pattern was multiply by 2. There's my pattern. So the total bill for a dinner party was $113.58. If each person pays $12.62, how many people attended the dinner party? So I need to figure out, they paid all this together, each person paid this, I'm going to just divide. So I'm going to say $113.58 divided by $12.62 to tell me how many people were at the dinner party. Everybody paid this much, and this is how much they paid together. So this is going to tell me how many people were there. So I'll do my math right over here. How about 113.58 divided by 1262. All right, so I have to go way over here. So I'm going to move over my decimal place here 2 places and move over my decimal place here 2 places, right? This seems like such a big number. So can it go into 1? No. Into 11? No. Into 113? No. Into 1,135? No, it's still smaller. So I have to figure some number that's going to get me when I multiply here. 1262 is going to get me 11,350. Right? I could try, probably what I would do is try some different numbers. I could see 262, right? I'm going to say this is, I'll do, how about we'll do estimating first. 1,262 is almost 1,000. I'll write it over here. And 11,350 is almost 11,000. So if I was going to do this, I'd say, it goes, no, no, no. It would have to wait till I go over here, right? It would go into 1,000. So I'm going to say 1 times 1,000 is 1,000. I'd subtract, get 1,000. I'd say 11 times. But I could already tell it's going to be less than 11 times. So, sorry, trying to figure out how to explain it to you guys. So I would just try different numbers to see if it works. I wouldn't put a 10. And what's the next number after 10 is going to have to be a 9, right? Because I'm rounding here. I'm figuring 11, and the number I would try would be 9, because that's going to be the closest number, right? I don't put 2 digits at one time, and I already know it's not 1 digit. And since I'm rounding, I'm going to say 9, because it's the closest number to 11 I would use. So let's try it. I would do it in pencil first, right, just to double check. But let's try it. So 9 times 2 is 18. Carry my 1. 9 times 6 is 54, plus 1 is 55. Carry my 5. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 5. Sorry, I'm making sure I wrote my numbers down right. That's what happened. My numbers are right. Okay, this was supposed to be an 8. Hopefully you guys see I put a 0 instead of an 8. Well, something's not going to work out. It's not going to be perfect, but that's what happened. All right, so, sorry, I'm going to go back again. 9 times 2 is 18. I carried my 1. 9 times 2, 54, plus 1 is 55. I carry my 5. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 5. Sorry, it's 23. Carry my 2. And 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. I subtract. So this is 9 people. So Eugenia, welcome back. Are you getting kicked out, Eugenia? It's kicking you out or something? Sophia paints a rectangular mural on the wall.
We had it 2 blocks, but the other one locked.
It locked you out. Oh, sorry. Well, thanks for coming back. We're just doing homework. So Sophia paints a rectangular mural on the wall. Right? Have you guys seen a mural when they paint it on the wall? They paint a big picture. And this shape of it is rectangle. The area of the mural is 128.52 square feet. The mural is 12.6 feet wide. What is the height of the mural? So hopefully you guys remember, height times width equals the area. If they tell me the area and one of the sides, all I need to do is take my area, my whole, and divide it by one of the sides will give me the other side. So I'm going to have 12.6. I can't. I have to move my decimal place over 1. So here I move my decimal place over 1. I'm going to bring it up. So can 126 go into 1? No. Into 12? No. Into 128? Yes. 1 time. 1 times 126 is 126. I subtract, I get 2. I bring down my next number. It's a 5. So can 12.6 go into 25? 126 go into 25? No. So now I'll bring down my next number. It's a 2. 252. 126. Can it go into 252? Right? This is one of those ones where I'm like, oh, let's see, 126 plus 126 is 2 126s, right? So 6 plus 6 is 12. Carry my 1. 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. And 1 plus 1, 252. Perfect. So I see right here, 2 times, that would be 252, and I see my answer right there, 2.2. I'm going to stop, fill in my answer, and I'm finished.